Hi everybody, welcome back to Soul Horse Medicine. I'm Anna Harold, and I just wanted to take a couple minutes today to talk about the common misconception that many of us have when it comes to making a shift. She's killing me. You guys, I've been trying to make this video for like 10 minutes and she wants her butt scratched. So we might be doing that during this video. Come as you are, right? So anyway, I wanted to make a short video talking about the common misconception a lot of us have when it comes to making a shift in our lives. So what I mean by that is many of us think that when our lives are going to shift, that we're just going to see it all externally, like immediately. And that's so far from the truth. What nobody talks about is when you actually make a shift in your energy on the inside, right? You're working on the inside and you make a shift. Something in you shifts closer to your true self. Something, a block within you starts to kind of break open and you see things from a higher point of view. Whatever that shift might look like, a healing occurs within you, right? What is actually happening is your energetic body is changing form. I mean, it's always changing form, but we live in a third density, very heavy, very physical reality. And so we don't always see the physical shift on the outside. We don't always see the actual results that we think we want, and then we give up. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because I know that I have been making a lot of big changes from within. I've been connecting to myself on a deeper level than I ever have before. And that has brought about certainly some external changes. However, I'm still very triggered on a day-to-day basis with certain things. I still have hard days, like really hard days. I still have the days where I wake up and I feel like the world is moving so fast and I'm not really sure how to keep up with it. You see, so it's not that the change isn't occurring. It's about accepting where you're at. It's about surrendering into the now, because your soul knows what it's doing, okay? So you may think that you don't have what you want, but you have what you signed up for. You have what your soul needs for growth. It is your job to break through the reality that you're in, like to break through the false truth that you think is yours and actually see things for what they are, that you are able to shift on the inside, which is going to give you shifts on the outside eventually. And there are certain things that may never change for you. There might be things that totally change for you, but you've got to give it time, you guys. You have to let yourself just be in this raw, real, authentic version of yourselves, even if it looks messy. Like, look at this. I'm posting this video for you guys, and I have Cleo's ass hanging right above me because she wants it to be scratched. And I'm trying to make a video, and she hears my voice and decides that I need to put the attention on her. Like, I'm going to post this because I don't want to keep reposting or retaking a video when I'm just trying to, get something out that wants to express itself from the inside and worry so much about the appearance and how this is going to look. It's quite comical. I realize that, but maybe this is exactly the way it's supposed to be, right? I have Cleo's ass hanging above me, and I'm going to post this to YouTube. Talk about being real and raw and authentic. So I'm not really good at this yet, you guys. I'm not good at showing my authentic self yet. I want to see all of these outside results. I want to see changes in my physical body. I want to see changes in my income, or the work that we're trying to do, that we're working so hard at this little ranch that we have. I want to see all those changes. But what I want more than anything is to be aligned with my soul. And I'm learning more and more, moment by moment, that the deeper and more authentically I align with my soul, the more I surrender into what my reality is right here in this moment, the more I open a space within me to allow those changes to occur on the outside. We live in a very heavy reality, you guys. but our souls are not heavy. Who we really are is not heavy and dense. We are not these physical bodies, but we live in these physical bodies. There are certain physical rules we need to abide by. So we can't just bypass it all and hope that things are just going to become very airy-fairy and easy for us. I personally don't feel that's the way. I mean, if you feel that way, you can live however you want. I don't feel that's the truth. That's not my truth. So I'm here to get dirty. I'm here to get messy, and I'm here to wallow through my own mud of my own experience and to start to learn how to surrender more and more to the shit that I'm waiting in. And that's the hardest thing in the world, you guys, because when we have something going on in our lives that we don't want to accept, what's the first thing we do? We try to change it. And I'm here to tell you, it's really not the way it works. If we try to change it, we're in resistance to it. And that is why there is such a common misconception. Well, if I change my energy, my world around me should change. Yeah, technically it does, but it takes time because we live in a time-space continuum. We live on an earth that has a reality that feels very linear. Things take time, right? So just for anyone who needed to hear this, anyone who's getting impatient and frustrated at their situations, anyone who is struggling really hard to, I guess struggling really hard with anything. I'm trying to find the words that I'm trying to say here. See, I'm struggling today. I'm struggling with my words. I'm struggling with everything today. But anyone who is struggling with trying to keep themselves afloat, I guess is what I'm trying to say, who really wish that things were different, try to be connected to yourself and see if, even though your circumstances are no different, see if your energy moves through your circumstances differently. And that's what's going to make the longest lasting change of all. It can be slow and steady. It is not all magical and overnight. That's not the world we live in, you guys. It can be hard, it can be messy, and that is okay. Let that be okay. And know that you're not alone, and know that we're all here on some level, kind of fighting our own good fight, feeling like we have to resist everything, not getting what it really means to surrender deeply. We all have work to do. Some of us are more advanced than others. Some of us are like not sure why we're stuck in the mud and we don't understand what has happened to us, and we go into a victim consciousness. Others of us think we have made it so far and we are just so awakened compared to how we used to be. And that's true. That's true. We've been on quite a journey, all of us. We all share the same story. But don't let that fool you into thinking, you guys, that someone else's life is better just because they present it as if they have everything put together. No one has it all together, okay? Nobody. It just depends on how open you are to receive that where you are at is exactly where you're supposed to be. Apparently today, I am supposed to be right under Cleo's rear. So that's all I got for this one. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, all of the mistakes, all of the stumbling over my words, and I hope that you feel that I am sitting here very real with you guys, wanting to connect on a very deep, raw, messy, imperfect level with everybody, because we're all human here, and no matter where we're at in our lives, we all have value. We are worthy of being here. So I hope you see your value today. We love you.